Hello, this is Heather from Northwest Yarns in Bellingham, Washington, and today I'm going to demonstrate the Ladder Back Jacquard technique. This is going to be knitting a phantom layer behind our knitting, our colorwork stranded knitting, that hides those long floats but keeps them nice and neat and tidy without having to wrap your strands around each other. This makes it so we have a nice, beautiful, even field while still being able to do long rows. So for instance, this is the current row I'm on. This is all going to be white. So normally I would be twisting those 2 strands every 5 stitches. Instead, I'm going to do the ladder back jacquard on that. So I'm going to bring my white yarn to the front, and then I'm going to stick my needle into the purl bump below the needle that's on the stitch that's on the needle. I'm going to knit that. Now I'm going to bring my yarn, my white yarn, to the back. So now this guy's not attached to my knitting. He's just hiding behind there. I'm going to knit on, here's one that I did on the row before. So I could knit my blue yarn. Oh, I'm going to always bring my white yarn to the front. Could knit that blue yarn and continue going on. Or, just for example's sake, I'm going to show you what you do if you were done with your ladder. You're going to knit those 2 stitches together, and you can see that that blue stitch just disappeared. Can't see it at all. Here is the top of one of these ladders. See, there's the ladder. And you just knit that together, and it completely hides that stitch that was before it, which is great because sometimes if you're doing a lot of stranding, you can actually see where you've captured the floats. There's where you've twisted it, and you can see where those stitches come through. So this is really hiding all of that, and then also it prevents things like puckering if you don't get your tension right. So it really helps you keep your tension even and your floats nice and neat, less likely to snag on something, and also creates a slightly thicker layer, so it's really great for mittens and hats and things like that where you want a little bit extra but don't want to do double knit and still want to do nice long stretches for stranded knitting. So I hope that was helpful today, and happy knitting.